Hi everyone, hope that you are having a good day. We are going to get into some breaks tonight that will hopefully make us all happy. We're going to maybe pull some awesome stuff. That's always the goal though, right? So I'm just waiting here one moment for iPad to load up the chat if they will ever help me out with that. Then we'll get started with what we've got going this evening. Listen guys, I know there are a couple of messages still in eBay that I didn't get to. I saw that I had messages in there that I just ran out of time to answer. Had an unusual number of messages tonight. So if you are one of those folks that I did not get your situation addressed yet or answer your question, you can either jump into chat right now and ask me in chat and I'll take care of you in real time, or of course I will go in and address those pending questions after we finish up the break, so sometime later this evening or tomorrow morning, depending on what time we finish up tonight. So before we get started ripping into packs and boxes this evening, we have a little bit of information to go over. First up there is just a note about feedback. It's because I get asked about it a lot, so that's to let you know that my feedback settings are completely automated on eBay. And the good news is that means you don't ever have to wait on me to get caught up. As soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you should instantly, really literally instantly get it in return. The wonders of automation. And then, of course, the second and most important thing you see there is to say thank you. I appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me. So thanks to everyone for joining me tonight. Taking a look right now at the things that are listed in the upcoming days on eBay. So all of this stuff is already up there and available for bidding, and we'll take a minute to kind of talk about what we've got coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night is a half case of Gold Standard football. It finishes up the back half of a case that we started earlier this week. We will open a full case of encased basketball tomorrow night. That's my last case of encased, at least the last case I have on hand. Don't know if I'll get more of that or not. Then we have a half case of Allen & Ginter baseball. It will also be the back half of a case that we started actually last night, Wednesday night. It's release night. Saturday night, we've got an autographed baseball jersey and autographed football jersey. We will open a third case of Spectra basketball on Saturday, and we will open a second case of optic on Saturday as well, optic baseball. On Sunday, it will be Inception baseball full case and another half case of Allen & Ginter. Monday, we're going to open some Clubhouse Collection game-used batting gloves. Those are kind of cool. They're from Onyx. Checklist looks pretty good. It's at the bottom of the listing description. If you scroll down, you should see it down there. And there are 3 sets of those in a case. At least in past years, it's, always been 2 gloves in there. I don't know this year if it'll be 1 or 2. So I should just say there are 3 boxes with game-used batting glove or gloves in them that make up that case. We'll also open another Gold Rush autograph full-size helmet. We're going to open one tonight. We'll open another on Monday night. Another half case of Gold Standard and a 4th case of Spectra. On Tuesday, we're going to open a triple play baseball box. That's the one that has 3 autographed items in the one break. It'll be an autographed jersey, an autographed baseball, and an autographed picture. We will open a 5th case of Spectra on Tuesday night and a 10th case of Inception. And of course, there will be more optic and there will be more Allen & Ginter. We just don't have it listed yet. And of course, all kinds of new stuff coming out next Wednesday too. So we're going to be super busy here for a couple weeks. What you're looking at now, there's a lot of information on this page. Let's try to break it down as efficiently as possible here. So first up, the football helmet is a free shipping break. Anytime you do a break with me that offers completely free shipping, it's going to go out 5, 6, 7 days after the auction ends on average. So right now I'm projecting the football helmet to go out about Wednesday. Okay, if I can get it sooner, sometimes I can slide memorabilia in sooner here and there. If I can, I will. Otherwise, projected for Wednesday. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, that would be Spectra and Optic. I am projecting for Monday. I doubt that I can get that out sooner than Monday since Saturday is a short post office day. They close early, and of course none on Sunday. The next thing you need to know about this has to do with consolation cards, okay? Consolation cards are what you are entitled to if you are in a break and your team is not pulled in that break. If you are in the free shipping break, which is the helmet, Typically, I would hold that consolation card and I would send it the next time you do pull an item or a card. I track that stuff for a rolling 90-day period, okay? So I would gather up everything you were due, send it out the next time you pulled something, typically on a free break. If you want it sent separately, plain white envelope and a stamp, shoot me a message on eBay. We'll get it taken care of. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, Spectra and Optic. If you happen to get skunked in one of those, your consolation card or cards will just be shipped with the rest of the break because it is a paid shipping break. So I think that has all of the boring stuff that everybody needs to know out of the way. And we're ready to move onward and upward here. So we're starting out tonight with a 2018 Gold Rush Series 2 autograph full-size football helmet. This is break number 20. It ended tonight. Everything we're opening ended tonight on eBay Thursday night, July the 19th. And of course, you know this format probably quite well by now, where I have team names on the left and then the eBay user ID of our winning bidder across from each team on the right-hand side. There is one thing to note, one point of difference. There are helmets that are possible to pull in here that are a multi-signed helmet. One of them is a Heisman Trophy helmet. One of them is Penn State linebackers. If we pull either of those, they would go to their respective bidding spot because they did each have their own bidding category. And of course, you know a new spreadsheet's going to go up before the start of every break. So if you're not in this one, you're going to see your name up there when we get to your product. Right now I'm changing the focus, taking it off of automated focus or autofocus. That's why your background went out of focus there. Now, who's in chat tonight? We have Aaron and Greg. Somebody before wanted to see the seal. You know, I've never shown the seal in like a couple years on these giant boxes, but somebody requested it the other night, so I'm going to try to get in the habit of just remembering to do that. And then we have Gina. Gina said, did you win anything tonight? Oh, brother, I don't know. You know, I did that spreadsheet and I just get on such autopilot. I'm literally just cutting and pasting as fast as I can. I honestly don't know, Gina, if you did or not. But I know that most everything is paid. I think we had one team unpaid and, well, one person unpaid with multiple teams. Not in the helmet, though, in some of the other breaks. And I'm going to check and hopefully see that that has been paid here shortly. And then I see Chris is here too, and Ed is here. And so you said if you did win, you didn't pay, then I don't think that you must not have been, Gina, because I don't remember seeing very much unpaid. And I think for tonight anyway, and most of it belonged to one person. I had a bunch of stuff unpaid this week, but mostly not tonight. All right, we have, you see that purple? You know what's coming next. It's a Minnesota Viking. That is Adam Thielen. I don't know why the camera's like trying to wash it all out. There, that's better. So an Adam Thielen signed full-size helmet for, oh, the Vikings. Okay, didn't do a good job setting the camera back down now, did I? Which then, okay, now I've messed the whole thing up. Let me try to get the, let me try to get it back to the level where we would be able to see the cards, for instance, and perhaps next time I set it down, maybe I can not fold up the legs of the tripod first. That'd be good, wouldn't it? So here is your certification. It's a JSA authenticated helmet. There's the card. There's the sticker on the back that matches it. Of course, this is a replica helmet, as they typically are, but it does at least say Vikings on the front. See, sometimes they say that and sometimes they don't. This one does have the little Vikings nameplate, and of course was signed by Adam Thielen. Looks like I've also made our camera crooked, so I'll be doing another little adjustment here in one moment. I have to get our Vikings helmet put away, and then let me see if I can get the tripod set back up and maybe try and get the, what did I do to it? It looks like it's all, I guess it's all right. We'll see when we see it. We'll check it out when we get a card here in a minute and see if the rest of it's all right. Mercy, mercy. Okay, so, hey Cameron, this is your first time breaking with me, huh? And I just subjected you to Mr. Toad's wild ride there, knocking the camera over. So That's a terrible way to be initiated, wasn't it? Sorry about that, man. Are we still like a little bit crooked, or maybe I'm just looking at it crooked? I don't know. Anyway, I think we'll be okay. All right, so if you didn't see this a second ago, I'm not going to go through the whole dog and pony show again. However, I would ask you to please look up there and just take a quick glance at the information you find that gives you your anticipated shipping date and also talks about consolation cards and how that works. And of course, as always, if you have a question about any of that, shoot me a message over on eBay or jump it into chat here, drop it into chat here, and we'll answer it for you. So this is an 8-box case of 2017-18 Spectra basketball. It is a full case break, and it's break number 2. Of course, it also ended tonight, Thursday night, the 19th of July, same night we're opening and live streaming it. And I know we do have, I did have a big chunk of unpaid teams, so hang on, guys. I want to see if I'm hoping that has gotten taken care of now. And indeed it has, so thank you very much for getting that taken care of. Sometimes I know, guys, life gets in the way. It gets hard to always hit it right on the money, but I certainly appreciate you jumping in there and getting that payment in so that we can roll on time tonight. In the meantime, does anybody want the Kansas City Royals in optic? The person who bought it did not mean to bid on the Royals, apparently. And they have gone on and paid it because they're, an honorable, good guy. And but I did promise that I would ask and see if anybody wanted to take it off of his hands. So, of course, that's in optic. That's not this break, but I'm just kind of giving you the heads up now so that if someone is interested, we can, kind of be working through some of the details on that while we're multitasking. I'm just multitasking. Hi, Anthony. I see that you must have been in the helmet break because you said, well, poo. So that must mean you did not hit that, and I'm sorry. Katie, all the spots in Spectra were sold tonight and have all been paid up and ready to go. Ed says first timers always win. Was it a first time bidder that won the Vikings a while ago? I didn't even notice. And Jared, you are asking me how much that spot is, excuse me, for the Kansas City Royals in optic. It was $11 and some change. So if you have, Jared, another package already coming, if you have another team, we would just make it $11. If you do not have any teams at all tonight, like you're just watching outside of having teams shipped to you from eBay, then we would have to factor shipping in there as well. So kind of depends on that. I'm going to lower that slightly. We all know I knocked the camera over a while ago, just trying to get it straightened back out. Katie, there are bunches of Spectra listed. There are 3 other Spectra breaks already up and listed on eBay. Yeah, that's you might have missed that list. We were going over that earlier. I'm trying to think. Well, I'll look for you in a minute, tell you which nights they are. So this is Brooke Lopez to 99 for the Lakers. Our base card is Markelle Fultz and the 76ers. Next up, we have Chris Middleton and the Bucks, and Chris Middleton is numbered to 25. Nice low number there. I probably did not say this, but we have 3 memorabilia and 3 autograph cards per box coming our way. We will also have, I feel something on the back of that. Well, no, it's a little piece of glue or something. We'll also have a white sparkle case hit, and we will have 2 or 3 silver prisms for base cards that'll show up as well. To 199, Michael Kidd, Gilchrist, and the Hornets. Here comes Alonzo Ball and the Lakers. And that's a nice little scope pattern there for Lonzo and the Lakers. And where's my numbering on it? It is numbered to 25. Oh, Jared, you've got the Mavs and Spectra. Okay, but you don't want the, you said you don't want the Royals and Optic. Okay, no problem. Just offering it up there. John Stockton for the Jazz. And look at that. Nice little 3-color patch for the Jazz. And that's, of course, a very low-numbered card to 10 coming out there for the Jazz. And next up, we have Zizic for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that would be a green piece of uniform, so I think we can safely assume that was worn when he was a Celtic, which it should say down there somewhere in the little fine print. And it is numbered to 299. Next out is TJ Leaf for the Pacers. TJ is an on-card autograph and relic. And it was numbered also to 299. De'Aaron Fox, there's a nice one, to 299 for the Sacramento Kings with your relic and on-card autograph. So Kings off to a nice start this evening with De'Aaron Fox. Aw, Gina says the only thing you ever win is consolation cards. Well, Gina, we got to change your luck. We have to change your mojo. So the next time that you're in a break, you got to tell us up front who you have in it before we open it, and we'll see if we can't get some mojo working for you. We'll try our best anyway. We'll try and change your luck. Anthony Davis, that is numbered to 99 for NOLA. Oh, Anthony, I guess you, all you guys missed all my spreadsheet stuff. So Anthony, if you just hang tight, when we finish up Spectra, before we start Optic, I will put all of that up there again, guys, about the consolation cards and the shipping dates and all that stuff. There is Dwight Howard and the Hornets. That is just our base card. Here's one of our white sparkles. Look who it is. A Kobe Bryant white sparkle case hit for the Lakers. I'm liking that. So, of course, it's not numbered, but the white sparkles are case hits. Supposed to be 1 per case. Last night we got lucky and had 2 in our case, but in general I believe they're supposed to show up once. And then we have another TJ Leaf for the Pacers. This one, of course, is just a relic. Katie, I am definitely going to have Cornerstones basketball. This is to 199 on the TJ Leaf. For the Blazers, Damian Lillard to 49 on that relic. And somebody's trying to get the 76ers mojo working. That's Ed. Okay, Ed. Let's try to do it. Let's try it. For the Thunder, Paul George, who surprisingly is staying there, to 199. But you know who's not staying anywhere? Carmelo Anthony. Traded off to the Hawks, and then they're going to waive him. I've been saying all along I thought he'd go to the Rockets. I still think he will. This is to 299, Jarrett Allen for the Nets. We pulled him a couple of times last night, and he's showing up again tonight. Then we have a Luke Kennard here, numbered to 49 for the Pistons. Nice on-card autograph for Luke Kennard. In the zone for the Pacers, Jermaine O'Neal to 35, and that's a really thick card, guys. That is much thicker than any of the other cards that we've seen so far in Spectra. Let's see if it fits in our... Yeah, it does. All right. Sometimes you never know on these sleeves. Is the card going to fit in there? Is it not going to fit in there? It did, I'm happy to say, and that is a nice looking card. Oh, Gina, you are just, you're just riling stuff up on there now. Gina says the consolation cards, if you don't hit, you automatically get a Dan Marino autograph. That is not accurate. All right, if you guys are going to force me to go through it again right now, I will. It's basically this. If you do not hit anything in your break, you will get a consolation card. It can be from any year and any series. I would just grab one out of the team box for whatever team you did not pull something for. Normally, in a free shipping break, those are saved up and they go out when you do hit something, when you have a package shipping, I track it for 90 days, a rolling 90-day period. If you want it sent to you sooner and you're in a free shipping break, just send me a message. I'll drop it in a plain white envelope with a stamp. This is numbered to 75. It is Goran Dragic and the Heat. If you are in a paid shipping break like this, like Spectra or Optic, and you get skunked, your consolation card or cards will ship with the rest of the break since it's a paid shipping break. That's Chris Webber and the Kings on our base card. So there we go. Now, yeah, now Jared's jumping in. He's like, yeah, I want a Merino base rookie. No, doesn't work that way, guys. But nice try. I applaud your effort. This is Zach Rudolph to 49 for the Sacramento Kings. Next up is Eric Gordon to 99. That's for the Houston Rockets. And then we have for the Spurs, Derek White. Derek White is numbered to 99. So that was a three-way trade today, right? That was between the Thunder and the Sixers and the Hawks. And I kind of lost track of who the heck is going where. Dennis Schroeder is going to the Thunder, right? Isn't that right? That is numbered to 99. It is Nola and, I always say his name wrong, Mirotic. Something close to that. Say consolation card. Yeah, no. Redemption. We will flip it over at the end of the break. Allen Houston is next up to 49 for the New York Knicks. Yeah, so I kind of lost track of who goes where because they traded around amongst the three teams, other than I know Carmelo Anthony went to the Hawks and is going to be waived, and I believe that Dennis Schroeder got sent to the Thunder, and after that I lost track. Josh Jackson, there's a nice hit for the Phoenix Suns, on-card autograph and relic, numbered to 299. Yeah, Gina says, my way is better, and Aaron says he'll give her a consolation hug. Hey, we got a little hookup? Have we got a chat hookup happening? Jared thinks that the redemption is going to be Dennis Smith Jr. Last night, we had, I believe we did have a Dennis Smith Jr. redemption in our first case, but we also had a Donovan Mitchell redemption, and somebody else with 3 redemptions in last night's case. Here's Zach Randolph for the Kings. This is numbered to 99. And then we have Mike Conley and the Grizzlies for our base card. Here comes one of our Silver Prism base cards, and it is Jimmy Butler and the T-Wolves. Again, the Silver Prism base are case hits. Usually going to find 2 or 3 of those per case is my understanding. Numbered to 25, we have Russell Westbrook and the Thunder. That is a nice looking card. You've got a triple relic there for the Thunder. Chicago Bulls to 149, BJ Armstrong relic. Epic Legends is our card set on this one. We're going to follow that up with Dennis Smith Jr. for the Mavericks. Got a little relic. So we've got you on the Dennis Smith Jr. path here. I know you're looking to pull an autograph, but we're getting you headed in the right direction. That is numbered to 199. Here is Ivan Rabb to 299. That is the Grizzlies. On-card auto and relic. A second redemption. You know what's going to happen. Keeping you in suspense. Oh, yeah, you're right. It was Frank, oh boy, Nitlakina. I never say it right. Nitlakina, something, however you pronounce it. He was the third one. Good call, Anthony. You got a good memory, man. John Collins and the Hawks. On-card autograph number 2. What does that say? If I would hold it not upside down, be helpful. To 199, I believe that said. So we're at our halfway point. We have opened 4. We have 4 left to go in this case. Jared says that the Silver Prism base rookies are really selling well. Yeah, anytime you can add a case hit, it's a good thing. And I can tell you right now that White Sparkle Kobe Bryant that's going to bring some money, too, for the Lakers. First of all, White Sparkle is wildly popular, and this is the first time it's been in just like a regular set, and it's a case hit, and it's Kobe Bryant. So that's going to be some dinero. DeMar DeRozan for the Raptors /99. Followed up by Victor Oladipo and the Pacers for our base card. Here is Frank Ntilikina for the Knicks, and that is number 249 in the scope pattern. At least I'm pretty sure it's scope. That's what I always call it anyway. Vucevic /99 Orlando Magic relic. I see Marcus Smart coming up for the Celtics. Marcus is also numbered /99 with a nice little relic. And then we have Kristaps. Porzingis here is numbered /199, a relic for the Knicks. Oh, Anthony says he just watched the break an hour ago, so that's how he remembers. See, you should have just let us think you had a good memory, man. You didn't have to fess up to that. But nonetheless, thank you for letting us know, because I had forgotten entirely. Elvin Hayes, this is numbered /99 for the Washington Wizards. Now you notice it says the Washington Bullets on there, but cards stay with their franchises. We all know sometimes franchises relocate or they rename themselves, whatever. It always stays with the franchise. For example, Seattle Supersonics would go to the Oklahoma City Thunder, etc. Caleb Swanigan /299 for the Portland Trailblazers. Autograph and relic, and a third redemption, Shades of Last Night. Wouldn't it be wild if we pulled the exact same 3 redemptions tonight that we pulled last night? That'd be kind of crazy. Would be, yeah, that would be wild. Although I have to say, it's not uncommon, I guess. I'm thinking about out of encased basketball. Of course, we're opening the last case I have of that tomorrow night. And what is it? Case 8? Case 7? Case 8? I don't know. Whatever it is, we hit Jason Tatum graded in like half or more of them. So sometimes it seems like certain players just really show up in certain products. This is numbered /99. It's Jimmy Butler and the T-Wolves. Our base card here, our base card is Blake Griffin. And that, of course, for the Pistons. But look, this is going to make someone very happy because it is a base silver prism Lauri Markkanen. Case hit for the Bulls with their nice little rookie Markkanen. Numbered /25, my man AD, Anthony Davis for NOLA. And then we have Antoine Jameson for the Cavaliers. That is /99. Another Epic Legends relic. Here comes Dennis Smith Jr. again, and he is numbered /199 here as well. I think he was /199 earlier. Here's Ivan Rabb for the Grizzlies, and Ivan, that is his second go-round with us tonight, I believe. All of a sudden, all my sleeves are tiny. What has happened? At some point, I must have put the wrong ones in a pack. Hold for a moment, please, while I get a new set out of a different bag so that I don't have to fight with them. All right, there's Ivan. Ivan number 2, if you will, for the Grizzlies. And a 4th redemption. Holy mackerel. We're racking them up now. The Houston Rockets are going to hit with Key. This is numbered /225. It is another mega thick card here. And that's a pretty nice looking card, right? So if you got the Rockets, you got a nice little hit here with Key /25. All right, I'm moving our redemption stack. It's going to sit there now because it's getting quite large. Yeah, did we have 4 last night, Anthony? I was thinking we only had 3 redemptions last night. We already have 4 tonight. But, you know, if they're good players, I don't guess we'll care. So it will all depend on who the player is. If it's not somebody we like, we'll be, oh, man, 4 redemptions. If it's somebody we like, well, heck yeah, 4 redemptions. I know, we're all so fickle that way. Allen Iverson to 75. Then we have Dr. J, Julius Erving for the Sixers in our base card. This should be numbered to 10. It is Miles Turner and the Pacers, and it is, in fact, numbered to 10. For the Thunder, another Paul George relic. Pretty sure we saw one of those go through earlier, but this one is numbered to 25. So like I thought I would flip it over and it'd be an awesome like relic with 3 colors or something, but it's kind of just white. But you do have the scope pattern, so that's nice. Jarrett Allen and the Nets to 99. Oh yeah, you're right. We did have a semi-Ogilvy last night. Yeah, you guys remember this better than me. Good job, Gina. Thank you for jumping in there on that. And Aaron says it's definitely deja vu. Here is Saric, number 2, 199 for the 76ers. Max Kleber, Maxi? Oh, good grief. I just butchered that. Okay. It's to 49, and it's for the Mavericks, and I just butchered the whole thing. But anyway. Another redemption. Okay, this is just about getting borderline crazy right now. Like, what is up with this case? Now we have 5 redemptions. That is kind of insanity. But this is cool. To 199, Bill Walton. Yeah, I like that little sig. So, if you got the Trailblazers, you have an unexpectedly nice legendary kind of hit here with Bill Walton. Jared says Mavericks are coming up. Well, Jared, you think they're in the redemptions or you think they're going to come out of this last box? What's your mojo telling you? Yeah, you guys are happy about that Bill Walton, right? Katie says the redemptions are taking forever to come in. You know, it's weird. Of course, it depends on the player, obviously, and how quickly they get things turned around. But some of them come fairly quickly. Some of them take forever. For instance, I am still waiting on an Ezekiel Elliott rookie autograph from 2016. So, hey. Mark Gasol and the Grizzlies. That is to 99. Here's Dwayne Wade, base card for the Miami Heat. Rudy Gobert. Rudy is numbered to 49 for the Jazz. Of course, even when we get to the end here, we still have a whole bunch of other stuff to find out what we've got up there. So don't give up if we haven't seen who you want yet. To 99, Kemba Walker and the Charlotte Hornets. Mitch Kupchak to 149 for Washington. I know I pronounce them wrong, guys, and just consider it a game. You can take bets on how many names I will butcher every night. Brooke Lopez and the Lakers. This is numbered to 199. Corey, we're just going to stick with Corey, to 149. That's for the Pistons. Jared says, oh, you saw the Mavericks logo. You saw the Maxi coming through. I gotcha. Okay. Oh, see, now there you go. Anthony got his optic Dennis Smith Jr. in 3 weeks. So, I mean, again, it just depends so much on the player. Lenny Wilkins to 25 for the Hawks. So there's another nice Hall of Famer, but still, Bill Walton is kind of the, yeah, he wins our Hall of Fame battle so far. But here comes Allen Iverson as a nice little signature hit for the 76ers, numbered to 49. Locked in as our card set on the nice Allen Iverson. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of redemptions. Lots and lots and lots. I'm going to put them in sleeves because, I wonder if they fit in the other ones. because I like to write on them. That's just the end result. I like to write on them, and it used to be that I would just write directly on the redemption card because, like, you know, I don't save those. I just scratch off the silver thing and I enter it online, and then I, you know, toss them. That's it. But apparently some people keep them as like little souvenirs or some such, and someone got very offended that I wrote on their redemption card, so I stopped doing it. But I do like to write on them. I just do. We're going to go to the Panini website, of course, and look all of this up and verify our teams and find out what they're numbered to. But we're going to take a peek first. So we have an In the Zone autograph, neon blue, Kemba Walker. That's a nice hit for the Hornets. It's going to be, of course, a parallel, and that seems like that'll be pretty cool. And here is rookie jersey autographs. Yep, it is Frank Ntilikina. We saw him last night, of course. And there's Donovan Mitchell, who we also saw last night, rookie jersey autographs. And then we have Jordan Bell. Ah, he's new. Rookie Rising Star Signatures, neon green. And then Harry Giles, rookie jersey autographs, neon blue. We pulled a 1/1 Harry Giles last night. So I'm going to do something here too, because I feel like the focus got messed up ever since I knocked the thing over a while ago. So I'm just kind of trying to reset that ever so slightly. And maybe, I don't know, probably no different, but I don't know, whatever. It makes me feel better. So, okay, so let's start out with Harry Giles here. He, of course, is the Kings. And we'll find out what he's going to be numbered to. Donovan Mitchell, our whole little group here. I may as well go on and label these, and then we'll find out what they're going to be numbered to. That's the Knicks, the Jazz. What have we got over here? Oh, did I label that wrong? Daggone it. Well, that's all right. We'll just switch them. This is the Hornets, of course, in my hand for Kemba Walker. And I had the wrong... I was looking at the wrong card. Here goes Frank. Yeah, he's already in one. That's all right. We'll just waste the other one. I'll just waste it. It doesn't matter. And then, of course, the Warriors for Jordan Bell. So now we only have to go look up what they're going to be numbered to. So let's start off with Jordan Bell here. All right. So we're looking for Rising Stars signature neon green Jordan Bell. That's what we're going to go find. And you are coming along with me. I'm not leaving you behind. We're going to do it as a team. Handy little drop-down menu on Panini. I've so wish Topps would do their stuff this way. I mean, most things, you know, you look at it and you think, man, I wish Panini would do it the way Topps does it, but not in this case. This is by far better than the way Topps does theirs. All right, Rising Stars signature neon green is where we're heading. And it should be card number 31 is Jordan Bell. Warriors numbered 235. So we've got a good low number hit there on the Jordan Bell. We're going to go to rookie jersey autographs first for Frank Ntilikina. And he is card number 103. Going to be numbered to 299 for the Knicks. Where's our other guy? That's Donovan Mitchell, is also rookie jersey autographs, card number 101. Of course, you see him there. He is also to 299, which will then bring us to rookie jersey autographs neon blue. That's the Harry Giles for the Kings. So you have to make a little adjustment up here to get to that. Where'd I go? Rookie jersey autograph neon blue. Card number, what did I say it was? 113. And there is Harry Giles, numbered to 99. One left. That's the Kemba Walker. And it is In the Zone autographs neon blue. for the Hornets, of course. And Kemba is card number 18. Going to be numbered to 49. Okay, so now we can recap. Now that we've looked up all of our fabulous redemptions, we can check this out here. Okay. Yeah, I know, right, Anthony? He says, you know, how weird that there's the Harry Giles 1 of 1 was live in the product, but then the Harry Giles for the other, the neon that we pulled tonight is a redemption. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Like, what does the player just like sign part of their cards and send them back and don't do the rest? I don't know how that works. Harry Giles for the Kings to 99. These are our redemptions, of course. Frank Ntilikina for the Knicks to 299. For the Warriors, Jordan Bell to 35. For the Hornets, Kemba Walker to 49. For the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell to 299. So that's 2 cases in a row, 2 nights in a row. Pulled the nice Donovan Mitchell rookie. So not too sad about that, I'll tell you. We will next look at our numbered cards here. And of course, I'm not going to flip all these over again and do all the numbers and whatnot because there's a lot of them to cover here. But this is just another run through. If you jumped in late, missed some of it, or whatever the case may be, you can get another look at what's what. And we will do, of course, the same thing with our hits. We won't flip them over and check them all out front and back. We'll just do a buzz through. Here is our case hit, our nice white sparkle case hit. Happens to be Kobe Bryant for the Lakers, and that's a nice one. We have 2 silver prism base cards. Lauri Markkanen and the Bulls is 1, and Jimmy Butler for the T-Wolves, the second one. So the Lauri Markkanen is a nice little rookie hit there for the Bulls, of course. Now, time to look at our hits, which are all kind of mixed in here between relics and autographs. And there's the cool Bill Walton. I just love that. I like pulling some of these Hall of Fame guys, legendary guys. I know not everybody does. I know some people are really more interested in, that was to 25, I think, by the way, on the key. I know a lot of people are more interested in just the rookies, but I have a healthy appreciation for our Hall of Famers and stars of yesteryear, if you will. Then, of course, when we finish this up, we're going to then roll into our optic baseball. And once again, if anybody wants it, there is someone who bid on a team by mistake. He did not mean to bid on the Royals, and he did bid on them and won them. And he did pay for them because, I mean, he's a stand-up guy. But I did also tell him I would see if anybody else wanted to take it off of his hands because if someone wants it, he does not want it. So there you go. So his bid price, again, was $11 and some change. So, you know, you're talking 11 bucks. If you have another team in any of the breaks tonight, it would just ship with that. There'd be no extra shipping you'd have to worry about. If you don't have a team in any of the breaks tonight and you're picking it up just as a separate something with nothing else shipping your way, then shipping charges would, of course, factor in. But otherwise, so if anybody decides they feel so inclined as to pick up the Royals, let me know in chat, please. And then I promised somebody, didn't I, that we would look and see what other nights are that Spectra's breaking. So, well, let's do that. We'll put up I normally don't put up the upcoming again until the very end. We normally only look at the part of the spreadsheet with the shipping information in between. But because somebody specifically asked me to, we will look and see about Spectra. So tomorrow night, of course, is in case basketball. It's the last case I have on hand of that. We do Spectra again on Saturday. We do Spectra again on Monday and Spectra again on Tuesday. So 3 other Spectra breaks up and running now already. I forget who asked me that earlier, but I know someone did. So there is your info for that. And then, of course, here's the information we were talking about earlier, right? So our paid shipping breaks tonight, Spectra and Optic, projecting them to get out the door on Monday. As always, if I can get it out faster, I will. If something crazy or unexpected happens or something takes a lot longer than I think it's going to, it could always slide a day later, but I think Monday's a reasonable projection. Our free shipping break tonight, of course, was the football helmet, projecting that to go out on Wednesday. Consolation cards, we kind of talked through this a couple times, so I think everybody's square on that. If you are not, there is some information you can see right there on the screen about it, and of course there is more information about that in the listing description as well. So I think that's got everybody up to speed. Oh, Ed, you want the Royals tonight? All right, man, cool. Let me just flip this out here real quick. Because basically, he'll be really happy about that, I'm sure, because he really just did not want them. All right, so Ed, refresh my memory, Ed. What's your eBay user name so I can copy and paste it out of here? I always see you in chat, and I don't always remember everybody's eBay name to match up with their other name. So if you can jump in there and let me know who that is. I am, I will plug you in there instead. And of course, the way it will happen, of course, is I will send you an invoice. I'll use PayPal and send you a money request for that team. And then when you get it, you can just, shoot payment over for it that way. But I'm just waiting if you could let me know. I know there's a lag. You're probably typing it in right now. There's always a lag between chat. And I think they've changed the latency recently because it seems like it's more of a lag than normal. So I don't know. But all right. Well, I'll just put in here pending. And what apparently typed in as little tiny letters. All right, so Ed, if you can shoot me over like a message or something on eBay with the email that you want me to use to invoice you, I'll take care of that after the break tonight. So right now I'm just going to put you in there as this, and he will be super happy, of course, that you're helping him out. So BWood00, I will be refunding your payment since you did not want the Royals, and then number 1 collectibles, Ed is gonna pick them up instead, and he will be sent a PayPal money request. So that's how that's gonna work. Otherwise, the rest of it is as you see there, guys. And of course, this and gals, this is a 12-box case of Donruss Optic baseball. And this is, of course, a full case, and it's the first time we're busting into it. It just came out last night, came out yesterday, Wednesday. We just ran out of time to break stuff yesterday because we were also into Allen and Ginter last night. So I did not want to then get into this on top of that. So Optic has 80 cards a box. So it's not a long time to go through what we find. The longest amount of time is to get all the stuff out of the packs. Because they take those 80 cards and put them across 20 packs. Oh, give us a break, right? We got to open 20 packs. Takes forever. It delays our gratification significantly. And of course, we are looking for 2 autographs per box. You know it's Panini, so you know that is always quote unquote on average. And the realistic situation is we're going to have a couple of boxes, I hope, with more than 2 in it, because we should find some hot boxes, and I believe those will usually have an extra autograph if they haven't changed anything. Sometimes hot boxes, they'll just give you extra parallels, but I think the Optic hot boxes might potentially have some extra autographs as well. There's our empty box. And we are ready to rock and roll. Let's see. RB Schultz says, well, first of all, he's hoping for some Mariners, but secondly, he says there's 2 different types of hot boxes in here this year, so one of them would probably be parallels for our base cards, I'm guessing, and another one might be the extra signatures. So, okay, so Harrison says, oh, Harrison Smith, you know what? One of my really, really good friends has a cousin named Harrison Smith who plays for the Vikings. So, how about that? So I see Harrison Smith, and automatically, you know, makes me think of the Vikings and Skull. But anyway, so Harrison says there are 2 different hot boxes, 1 colored parallel per pack, and the auto hot boxes have 5 autographs. All right, awesome. And of course, the card design looks pretty much like our cards looked for regular Donruss. The difference is these are basically the chrome version. Obviously, Topps uses chrome, so Panini uses the word optic. And that's kind of how we roll. And there'll be lots and lots and lots of parallels in here, as there was in regular Donruss baseball. I mean, you guys kind of know how that... Why is that giving me such a weird color? Like everything looks all yellow all of a sudden, doesn't it? What the heck? That's so strange. I don't know why. I don't know why they look kind of all of a sudden sepia. Is it the camera reflecting off of that? Let's see what happens if I stack those somewhere else. Now do they look more normal? Maybe a little. Camera's reflecting some light off of something strangely. At any rate, guys, there'll be all kinds of inserts. There's looking back. We'll find them with nicknames and full names and all kinds of stuff like that. Just as we had, of course, in our regular Donruss. Here's a rated rookie, Walker Buehler, numbered to 299 for the Dodgers. Oh, Ed, you said you already sent over the payment. Cool, man. Thank you. There's just a base rated rookie Ohtani. You know, whenever they have the silver border, they're just going to be a regular base. If that border is a different color, that's when you know you're going to have something numbered. Mound Marvels. Out of This World. I always like Out of This World. It's an insert set I happen to be fond of. And there's a little refractor, Michael Fulmer and the Tigers. And here comes a Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees, and that is numbered to 199. Clint Frazier rated rookie for the Yankees. That's a nice way to start things off, right? With a little Clint Frazier action. Oh, yeah, sorry guys. Also, I forgot to mention this. As we had with regular Donruss, like half of this case they will call parallels or short prints. All-Star Houston Astros Lance McCullers insert. And by that, I mean they will have on the back a black baseball or a black bat instead of a white one. And you guys will remember, you know, like up in the corner are the ones, those are white. Sometimes they're going to be black up there, etc. When you see that, that is technically what Panini's calling a parallel or calling a short print. If you remember from when we opened regular Donruss, not the optic version of it, there are zillions of those. Cody Bellinger All-Stars, that's numbered to 50 for the Dodgers. So typically, I don't really worry about calling those out because there are loads of them. But if you guys do want that done, I can. There's Rizzo and the Cubbies in a nice little refractor. Giancarlo, that is, of course, for the Yankees, and a parallel, again, you can see with the little black baseball up there. Tells you that. Ditto, here's a Benintendi parallel. And we have a nice little Willie Calhoun rated rookie refractor. And a Dozier refractor, which again, sorry guys, Panini calls the refractors prisms. I am really in the habit of calling them refractors because you find them quite frequently in Topps products, and I've always kind of called them refractors, even though Panini's always called them prisms. I call them refractors. So they're the same thing. So they are one and the same. Francisco Lindor, that again is a parallel. You got your little black baseball up there. Schwarber, I'm going to try to remember and say prism. Hey, Schwarber, prism. Dylan Peters and the Miami Marlins is our second signature in this box. It is numbered to 125. There's a long ball Chris Davis and a Diamond Kings Eric Hosmer. Okay, that is box number 1, all ready to rock and roll. Yeah, I did not get as much optic as I thought I was going to get this year. In fact, they gave me less than I got last year, which is kind of strange because I spent a lot more money with them this year even than I spent last year, and they gave me less. It's like, oh well, what are you going to do? So we have some to open, but we don't have as much as I would prefer. So it's a good thing we have Allen and Ginter and Inception to mix in there and keep us busy, I suppose. Keep us occupied. I don't know how frequently Ohtani is coming out of this, but I would say he's probably in here fairly liberally, I would imagine. He certainly was in regular donruss pretty often with various parallels and things. Here's a Bryce Harper Diamond Kings. That's numbered to 149 for the Nats. Well, he says, R.B. Schultz says there is way too much Ohtani in here, he thinks. There's a Bellinger prism or refractor, whatever you prefer, for the Dodgers. Here's a nice little Aaron Judge parallel for the Yankees. And here is a Shohei, speaking of, that is just a base rookie, well, a parallel of some sort, but again, I kind of consider those base. Technically, they're not. I get that, but there's so many of them, Not like the short prints and things in Topps where you really don't have that many. Tyler Wade refractor prism. But it's all good. I like optic, period. I don't care what sport it is. I love opening optic. First time Panini came out with that, I just was like, oh yeah, I love this. Well, I mean, of course, why wouldn't we? We all love Topps Chrome, right? So, of course, we would love optic. But that's basically the same thing, more or less. We have some other baseball, isn't, oh, not 5-star, but is Diamond Icons next week? Topps Diamond Icons? It might be. That's another one I had a hard time with. I could not get as much of that as I wanted either. Not nearly as much of that as I wanted. They were stingy with it this year. Minnesota Twins. There is Felix Jorge. So is that our first autograph out of this box? Yeah, I guess so. So both of our autographs kind of held out here to the end. Clint Frazier Prism, rated rookie. Not numbered. Oops, so hang on though, hang on. George Springer is a prism. I saw the edge of it kind of glowing there. Ooh, I hope the Sandahar is autographed. Yeah, baby. Nice. If you have the Yankees, you're probably feeling pretty good along about now because you have a nice Sandahar and a Clint Frazier. I still cannot figure out why the lighting is suddenly so strange. I guess it's just trying to adjust a few things. I don't think it's going to matter. I think it must just be the reflection off those boxes or something. So that's the only thing that changed. So strange. Bryce Harper, Prism. Oh, Ed is trying to get some Dodgers mojo going. All right, well, we'll see if we can get some Dodgers mojo going for you. We will try that out. Mike Trout, Angels, parallel. My man, Joey Votto, All-Star Cincinnati, numbered to 199. It is just super bugging me that we have this really weird lighting right now. I don't know what the camera is picking up, that it's giving us everything that's kind of a sepia tone, but it's really bugging me. Corey Kluber, Mound Marvels to 149. You are asking me if Topps Chrome is still August 1st. You know what? I don't remember exactly what day Topps Chrome is scheduled to come out. I do know they just moved Clearly Authentic, which would have been next Wednesday, got moved to August the 8th. And I can't remember what's between now and then. I think Diamond Icons might be next week. But then I don't know after that. And I don't know if Chrome is still sitting on August 1st. I mean, probably. I don't remember hearing anybody talking about Chrome moving. But I also wouldn't have off the top of my head known August 1st. But if that's the last thing that you saw, I'm going to assume that that's probably correct. I can tell you this, though. It's usually Fridays when new calendars come out. So when Panini moves their dates and Topps moves their dates, which they both do all the time, we typically see the end result on a Friday. So probably after tomorrow, I could answer that question better if there's any kind of a calendar update that comes down the pike. There's a prism for Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, I did not want to show the back of that. There is a 250 Panini Rewards point card. You know what that means. It just took the place of one of our hits. And that was a Trevor Story refractor. We will use random.org to award that at the end of the break, because it did replace one of our hits. Shohei. Right there, baby. Coming right on out of the first case we open. Nice. If you've got the Angels, you're feeling pretty happy right now. Yeah, you are. That's a nice hit. Nice little hit. Of course, you know Bryce Harper there and a refractor. You know, I'm still never going to get over that beautiful Shohei we pulled out of Bowman. That kanji earlier this year was just the Japanese signature. It was still the most awesome card ever. But I always like pulling Shohei. So Nice to see him show up in this case, especially so early on, so the Angels don't have to sweat it out for the whole case. They just kind of know right up front. They just made their money back. Cameron, you said wow. Are you wowing over the Shohei, I'm guessing? I'm thinking, maybe? Yeah, I told you guys, I thought we had pretty good Shohei mojo for optic. And indeed we do. I like it when it works like that. When we get what we want. There is Mr. Andrew Benintendi to 299 for the Red Sox. Here is Eddie Matthews for the Brewers. That's to 199. Dominic Smith, rated rookie. And that is a refractor, a prism, of course. There's another Shohei base, or technically what they're calling a parallel with the little black baseball on the back, but that's already the second one we've seen, so kind of goes to my point that there are a lot of them. There's Ozzy, a nice little Ozzy prism. Keuchel prism. And Evan Longoria. Just assume that it's prism if I just say their name, unless I also say what type of insert it is. That way I don't have to say prism or refractor every single time. Because that'll make you crazy. That would be like Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. Some of you probably don't even get that. Some of you were like, what in the heck is she doing? It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off, all right? It's numbered to 199. It is George Springer and the Astros. I don't know. That sort of stuff just makes me crazy. Like this has been a couple years ago now, but I had bought into someone's break, and it was the first time I had done a break with them, you know, as a participant. First time I had bought in. And I can't remember even now what product it was that was being opened, but it was something similar to this, where it was a decent amount of base cards, and it took a little while. And the guy would just go base, 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 like every single card. If it wasn't an autograph or an insert or whatever, that was the whole break. Base, base, base. It just cracked me up. But hey, everybody's got their own groove. And all that really matters is the cards that come out. And if we get what you want to get, that's the most important thing, right? Is that we find what you want to find. Andrew Benintendi parallel for the Red Sox. Still waiting on some of his rookie autographs, too, by the way. Speaking of, well, we weren't speaking of redemptions right now, but we were earlier. That was Dustin Fowler. McCutcheon. It's not. Vlad. Baby Vlad. Ooh, I hope Baby Vlad is signed. Oh, nice. Nice rated prospect for the Blue Jays with Baby Vlad. I am super pumped right now about this case. We have Andahar, Otani, Baby Vlad. I mean, we're crushing it right now with this case. You may not know it, but we are crushing it. Dallas Keuchel. And here's a nice rated rookie, Acuna, numbered to 149 for the Atlanta Braves. That whoever has the Blue Jays, that Baby Vlad, you're going to be happy you have that down the road. There's Victor Robles for the Nats. It is a parallel, or see the little indicator of that, and also a refractor. Uh-oh. Here's Kevin Maytan. Oh, another nice hit. A rated prospect for LA with Kevin Maytan. Woohoo! You can tell I get excited about the prospects, right? You all know I love Bowman. You know that how very, very much I love Bowman because I love the prospecting part. So I get super pumped when we pull out nice stuff like Baby Vlad and Kevin Maytan. So that is pretty awesome in my book. You guys are not like excited at all. You guys are just like, eh. We don't care. All right, well, that was a nice box. So far, I think this has been a nice case. I'm very happy with the way our optic is rolling at the moment, too. Okay, let's keep on rolling through here. See if we continue to have a nice run. Hey, it's Reggie Jackson for the A's to 299. And then we have Yu Darvish to 149 for the Cubbies. Trevor Story. Oh, RB Schultz said you saw an aqua Baby Vlad yesterday. I call him Baby Vlad. Junior, technically, he's Guerrero Jr. That was a Corey Kluber refractor. And you also said, oh, you got outbid on the Blue Jays today. D. Gordon. I'm telling you guys, Auction Sniper. I say it all the time, but it's the way to go. AuctionSniper.com. Not just for the fact that it helps you win more auctions. It is awesome for bid management. Adrian Beltre. Why did I put that in a sleeve? I don't know. It is a parallel, but normally I would have put it in a sleeve later, but for some reason I did it right then. So there you go. There is another Giancarlo parallel and an Evan Longoria refractor. Yeah, Auction Sniper is so awesome because you can go in and put your bids in whenever you see an auction you're interested in and still keep adjusting them. You know, you can take it higher, lower. You can set it so that it automatically, let's say that you want to bid $25, but if you're within 2 bid increments of winning, you want it to try again, you can specify that. You can say, here's my max bid, but I will authorize it to go 2 bid increments higher if I will win, or something like that. You can change it, you can delete it, you can do all that stuff up until probably about a minute before the auction ends. And so if you bid on something you don't mean to bid on, you don't have to go in and cancel your bid or, you know, go through all the hassle of eBay, tracking down the seller, all that stuff. No, you just do it right there in Auction Sniper. Boom, it's canceled. You can also set it up to do groups of stuff. Like, let's say you wanted the Astros in optic, and maybe there were 10 optic auctions ending on whatever, tomorrow night, for instance. You could set it up and put all 10 in there, but then tell Auction Sniper, if you win one of those 10, then you don't want the rest of the bids to be placed because you only want to win it once, and it can do that. I mean, it's amazing. I love that thing. And it's all free unless your bid wins. So if you can do all that, if you cancel your bid and it's never placed, or your bid is placed and it doesn't win, you're charged nothing. If your bid does win, it's only a little tiny fee. It's like a quarter or something. And it is the most awesome thing. I absolutely love it. You can tell that I talk about it frequently. But you should try it out if you haven't. AuctionSniper.com. There is another Aussie prism. Oh, no way. Brooks Robinson. Is this going to be autographed? Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Brooks Robinson for the Orioles, significant signatures. I like Brooks Robinson, and I think that is awesome to go along with the rest of our so far awesome case. Now we add Brooks Robinson. I don't think that Correa, no, not numbered. And what do we have here? We have Chance Sisco, rated rookie. Well, well, well. You may as well just keep right on rolling if you're Baltimore, because you just got Brooks Robinson followed by Chance Sisco. Back-to-back nice hits there for the Orioles. Kyle Seager. Verlander. And Ryan Sandberg for the Cubbies. We pulled a nice Brooks Robinson autographed something the other day. Was it a, I think it was a jersey. I don't know, we've opened so much stuff, batting helmets, bats, and etc. But I think that one was an autographed jersey. That was Brooks Robinson. Not too long ago, like within the last couple of weeks anyway. Cal Ripken for the Orioles, like this whole box just made for Baltimore, numbered to 299. And now we have a San Francisco Giant. It's Andrew McCutchen to 199. Robinson Cano, Diamond Kings insert, refractor, another Shohei. Again, I mean, I consider it base. I know it's got the little black baseball, so technically it's whatever they want to call it, but I consider it base. Beltre, Texas Rangers, 210. Hey, Greg. I didn't think you were here tonight. You've been so quiet. I didn't even know you were here tonight. What's happening? Who have you gotten here tonight, Greg? Ah, you must have the Giants, because you just said thanks for the Giants. So awesome. J.P. Crawford. I didn't even know you were hanging out with us tonight. I'm glad to see you, Greg. Was the mailman good to you today? Did he bring you anything today? I know a lot of days you get stuff. It's like Christmas when the mailman brings stuff from breaks. I'll tell you what the mailman brought me today was a whole bunch of stuff from Amazon Prime. Yeah, buddy. Thankfully, all actually delivered to my house this time. As you know, I had that Amazon package that went missing Saturday. My regular carrier's on vacation until Monday. And he was on vacation last week too. And whoever was filling in for him just delivered my package to the wrong address, like reversed the numbers. And even though they could tell that at the post office by pulling up the tracking, which is geotagged, right? Did not know that until last week. So they could see even where the guy was when he scanned it and delivered it. So they know pretty much what house it was, where they left it. But they never would go back and get it for me. So it's like, oh, well, that's nice. Thank you. So I was so scared today that the relief driver, whoever it is, was going to take all my stuff from the Amazon Prime sale down to the other person's house too. But he actually brought it here today. Freddie Freeman to 299. Ah, you got 2 packages today. All right, that's not too bad. That's pretty good day's haul. Adam Jones, Baltimore Orioles to 299. Oh, yeah, this is, I guess, going to be our parallel hot box. I believe you might be right about that, R.B. Schultz. Evan Longoria, Giants, 199. There's a Harrison Bader Prism. Charlie Blackmon to 149, Rockies. Long ball insert, Chris Davis in the A's to 149. Miguel Sano. Wait a minute. Why is he upside down? Why are you upside down, Dominic Smith? I don't know. I don't see anything unusual about it, but... Oh, you know what? Francisco Mejia got traded. Where did he go? I've forgotten. He went from the Indians to... I was surprised they traded him. Gohara to 50. But I was reading, I can't even think what it was. I only had time to glance at it, but I remember it saying that he was traded for a relief pitcher. Was it Brad Hand that he got traded for? Maybe. Corey Kluber, refractor. Trey Turner to 149, Nationals. To the Padres, yeah, so it was, right, for Brad Hand? The Nats, Trey Turner. That's a familiar story because we just said it. That one was to 99. And there's a Trey Turner refractor. So there are 3 Trey Turners kind of in a row. If you are the Nationals, you just kind of lock that up. Zach Granite and the Twins to 299. Greg, I don't remember who has the Orioles tonight. We'll take a look at it for you, though, when we finish up here. I'll put all that back up, and we can take a look and see who had it. I don't remember who had what. Fergie Jenkins, significant signatures. Was Fergie numbered? I guess not. I suppose he is not. There's a nice little Aaron Judge for the Yankees to 199. A year in review Beltre to 99. Severino to 299. And a few more packs left to go through here in our hot box. Which makes me think of Hot Pockets, which makes me realize I forgot to eat dinner. Yeah. Dang it. I was wondering why I'm feeling hungry. Yeah, that's why. I was super busy. I got everybody else fed. Is that the most important part? I think it probably is. That I got everybody else fed, but yet I somehow didn't eat. I ate lunch, I think, but I didn't eat dinner. Oh well. I can't be eating at midnight, so we'll just count this as one of those days where I had a fewer calorie kind of day, a low calorie kind of day. Nicky Delmonico, rated rookie refractor for the White Sox. Always nice to have the on-card autographs. Devers. What is Devers numbered to? 149. Michael Fulmer, Tigers, 299. Shohei refractor with, of course, again, another little black baseball. So technically, again, another, what they're going to call, I think that sleeve just kind of split or something. Let me get a different one. What they're going to call a parallel or something. It is a different image. Of course, the other image is of him base running, but... You have the autograph. That's the most important part. Greinke, Zach Greinke to 199 for the D-backs. Ryan McMahon to 199 for the Rockies. Adam Jones, refractor. And this is Herrera to 199 for the Phillies. Paul Blackburn in the A's to 299. My man Joey Votto, All-Star refractor. Matt Olson, Diamond King insert to 149. Shohei base running. Another Yu Darvish for the Cubbies to 199 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we are at our halfway point. It's kind of what I thought, but then I'm like, maybe I better double check. Maybe I better count those again. So we're getting there. It's not that there are tons of cards per box. It's just, oh man, it's just the amount of time it takes to get them out. That is twice tonight. I caught the cord that time. Daggone it. That is such a little, it's a little bitty space to work in. All right, that's all I'm saying. You can't have, and you can't be having the kind of day I'm having, apparently, where I have already smacked into it with a box and now caught the cord with my hand. So, yeehaw. Well, that's designed to keep you awake, right? I am sorry. I don't know what is wrong that I keep hitting the camera tonight. You know, I can go months and months and months and not ever hit the camera at all. And then I will go through a phase where it seems like I will hit it 20 times in 2 days. It's a good thing that it's sturdy. Of course, the other time it wasn't so much that I hit it as I picked it up to look at that helmet. And then when I was putting it back down, I messed up the tripod, and so the legs went out from under it, and whoosh, there it went. You like the sound effects, right? Whoosh. I know, my friends give me grief because I do sound effects for things, but ah well. Have to amuse ourselves, don't we? I need to get an assistant who just sets and unwraps. So like while we're looking at a box of cards, somebody else is unwrapping them. Although I guess, another box I meant. Although I guess that probably wouldn't work because then that would be off camera and that, yeah, it wouldn't work anyway. Charlie Blackmon to 99. A little Reese Hoskins rated rookie refractor. Lance McCullers All-Star Astros 299. So apparently we're going to knock through our next hot box right behind our last one. Gohara to 199. Whoops, whoops, whoops. That is Jose Altuve refractor. Scott Kingery, rated rookie for the Phillies to 299. Nice little Willie Calhoun. For the Phillies, Herrera to 299. I think I got to start a second stack here of my numbered stuff. For the Cardinals, it is Matt Carpenter to 299. Cabrera Tigers 149. Tampa Bay Rays Chris Archer. Nolan Arenado All-Stars to 99 Rockies. And it looks like we've got another hit for the Rockies. This one is an autograph. Ryan McMahon. Behind that, I see a Bryce Harper Diamond Kings, which should be numbered. It is 299 for the Nationals. Out of This World, Ozuna. Cardinals to 99. Out of This World, Shohei. It's a base, but still. Paul Goldschmidt, Diamondbacks, 299. Twins, Brian Dozier. Walker Buehler, rated rookie to 149, Dodgers. Phil Necro, what? A Phil Necro autograph. That's pretty cool. Significant signatures for the Atlanta Braves. Ha! How about that? An Aaron Judge Diamond Kings to 299. Colorado Rockies Arenado to 199. Would not have expected to pull Phil Necro, I will tell you that. It's kind of cool, though. Conforto 149 Mets. Whoops, who's trying to slide away there? Rizzo or Baez to 149 for the Cubbies. Daniel Murphy and the Nationals to 299. Oh, there's Nick for the Reds. Andrew McCutchen to 149 Giants. Steven Strasburg Nats 199. Jonathan Gray Rockies. Another Steven Strasburg. This one to 50. Lower for the Nationals. A little Mike Trout Diamond Kings refractor. And that was hot box number 2. Well, if I cannot make a mess. I kind of wish, really, that Panini would just make donruss in optic and not regular donruss. I like it so much better in optic. Or if they're going to make regular donruss, which of course we know they will, they need to just make it in smaller cases. Because when they come out with these 20-box cases and stuff, that is like such a drag. Because they're so full of base cards, it's not like you can break it as a full case or really even a half case. And then you're breaking it up into like quarter of a case and weird stuff like that. I wish somebody would just set them down and say, look, fellas, nobody wants a 20-box case of something that has 200 cards a box in it. I don't know why they do some of the weird stuff they do. But they do that in basketball, too. I mean, donruss basketball and hoops basketball both come in those ridiculous 20-box cases. Donruss baseball. I mean, and it's stuff I like to open, but I don't like the way it's packed. Nobody else does either. Nobody wants to bid on a quarter of a case. But also, you don't want to set through like a 3,000 card break. So, somewhere you have to figure it out. R.B. Schultz said, you need some hits. Remind me again what teams we're pulling for you so we can try to see if we can conjure something up. Andrew McCutchen and the Giants in a parallel. I've got to rearrange something over there to make a new spot to put things. Giancarlo to 149. We got loads of parallels of him. Of Stanton, I mean. Mookie Betts, Diamond Kings. Ahmed Rosario for the Mets. Mariners, that's right. I knew you had told me earlier, but I couldn't remember. And it's too far back up in the chat, so I couldn't see it anymore. Ahmed Rosario and the Mets. That's a nice little hit for New York. Who am I looking at? Nicky Dubs for the Phillies. That's what that's, which is Nick Williams. To think about that a minute, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, a Nick Williams refractor. That, of course, was his nickname. Ryan Braun. Jose Altuve. Another Yu Darvish for the Cubbies to 299. Shohei batting. We've seen Shohei base running. So Shohei batting, I guess, is technically our official base card because there's no little black in the baseball there. So Shohei base running and all the others we've seen are the parallels. But of course, as you know, they're still very plentiful. Beltre for the Rangers, parallel. So Mariners, we need to, do you have a specific player that you're in search of, RB Schultz? Or just any Mariner? Looking back, Clayton Kershaw and Nolan Ryan on this card. It's numbered to 99. And since there are two different teams on there, I guess we better set that aside. Because it may end up needing to go to random. Chris Archer. Well, I mean, I guess it will need to go to random. It's two different players, two different teams. Anthony Santander for the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles are like cleaning up tonight, are they not? Kind of doing well if you're the Orioles. There's another Shohei that is batting and a refractor. Well, you want a Ken Griffey retro auto. I hear you on that. I would be perfectly happy to pull you a Ken Griffey autograph out of here. So I guess that's what we'll set up. That's how we'll set our intentions then. We would like to find a Ken Griffey autograph in here, please. Ken Griffey doesn't really turn up a whole lot in any product, really. I mean, you don't pull Ken Griffey signatures very often. But I guess that's what makes them special, right? All right, let's see what we have. Then we'll open some more packs. There's only so much I can do pack opening till I want to start looking at what we have. Another Shohei base. Justin Turner. And Dustin Pedroia to 299. And who have we here? Verdugo to 60. Oh, look at that. That's quite nice. Well, let's get the sleeve open so the card can actually go in it. Very, very, very nice. Dodgers with an Alex Verdugo to 60. Ozzy. Ooh, is Ozzy going to be signed? Ooh, yeah, baby. Oh, this has been such an awesome case. Atlanta Braves, there's your Ozzy. Verdugo, Ozzy Albies, Ohtani. Oh, yeah, this has been fun. Baby Vlad, Kevin Maytan. Oh, I forgot. All the way back at the beginning, we had Andahar in there, too. And Clint Frazier, but, I mean, I'm more excited about the Andahar. Let's just open Optic forever. I know. Don't you wish I had 10 cases of this? I do. I'll have to scrounge around and see if anybody wants to sell any extra. I'm sure that they do at a very much higher rate, but sometimes you have to just suck it up and pay the higher price. So we'll see what's available tomorrow. Cody Bellinger, 250, Dodgers. D. Gordon, Mariners. Well, hey, at least we got you a D. Gordon refractor. Shohei pitching, and that again is the, what do you call it? Parallel. Gary Sanchez, Yankees, 149. Daniel Murphy, Nationals. Acuna, rated rookie, Atlanta Braves. Refractor, of course. I didn't say refractor, but I assume you saw that it was. But in case you didn't, it was. 3 boxes left. 9 down, 3 to go. You know the other thing I like about Optic? This is going to sound weird. I like these little boards that they put in the bottom of the box, because those are great for shipping stuff. Like box toppers, for instance, that come out of Allen & Ginter. Because sometimes you have weird size stuff and you need to be able to have something to keep it from getting bent up when it's traveling around through the post office. So I always kind of look forward to that too. That's a weird thing to look forward to, isn't it? But I do. I can use those little pieces of cardboard. They're very handy. And they're very thick. They're a good size and cut nice and thick. So I'm easily amused. What can I say? I can say it had to be all those boxes stacked up, though, that caused our weird color. So somehow or another that did something to what the camera was picking up. Because see, now that the stack is lower, we're back to having normal color. So we'll have to figure that out. Arizona Diamondbacks, Jimmy Sherfy. Ahmed Rosario, rated rookie refractor for the Mets. For the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger, out of this world to 149. Edwin Encarnacion. Nicky Delmonico. Carlos Martinez. Victor Caratini. Hey, hey. You know I like catchers, so, you know. I don't know why. I've kind of always liked catchers. Probably all started with Johnny Bench, really. I think catching's harder than pitching. I think catching's probably, to me, I think catching's the hardest position on the field. I'm sure there's lots of different people that would disagree with me for lots of different and probably very valid reasons. But just in general, I think catching's very hard. Because, you know, you gotta know exactly who's coming in the lineup, be able to call the pitches out to your pitcher. You have to make sure you control and catch and stop whatever they're sending over the plate, or when they have wild pitches, you got to be there for bunts. You got to get people knocking you into the ground when they're trying to get to home. Carlos Correa. Jose Bautista. You have to spend the whole game squatting down. I mean, there's so many things. You got to be able to throw out runners. Hey, catching's hard. Thomas Nido. Tomas. I said Thomas, didn't I? It's Tomas Nido for the Mets. Cal Ripken, Refractor Orioles. Oh, we must be in our hot box for signatures, because here comes Austin Hayes. Daggone, man. The Orioles are just all over this box, aren't they? Orioles have had a lot of really nice hits. Shohei base running. Rafael Devers to 299. And here we have Albert Almora Jr. for the Cubbies on significant signatures. Or I'm sorry, this is just signature series. I think they're significant signatures when they're retired. Signature series when they're active. In here, I mean. Adam Jones, Diamond Kings. One refractor and one not, back to back. Bookends. Next to last box. So was that our hot box for signatures? 1, 2? Yeah, it had to be, because there's carrot. Yeah, it was definitely it was. I was hoping we'd get done before midnight, but I don't know. We're going to be right on the edge of it. I always forget that optic takes longer because of the number of packs. I always kind of base in my head like how long something should take based on how many cards are in the set. But then the two things I don't factor in, or I didn't factor in for this, were the number of packs that had to be opened. And just the vast number of parallels. Mookie Betts. Because, of course, each time you slow down for a parallel, then, you know, so it just takes longer. Milwaukee Brewers hit with Paul Molitor. Significant signatures. It's a nice little hit for the Brewers. Joey Votto again on another parallel for the Reds. That is numbered to 10. All-Stars. Joey Votto. Evan Longoria. Giants. Didi Gordon. Mariners. Whoops. Oh, Miguel Cabrera, Tigers. What happened to me there? I mentally checked out for a second. I don't know. I stopped and I was trying to think if we had already pulled both of our signatures out of this box, and then kind of forgot what I was doing there for a second. Hey, at least I admit it. Okay. We're closing in on it. Rated rookie Ohtani. Parallel. Eloy to 149. Trevor Story, Rockies. Scott Kingery, Phillies. Ozuna, Cardinals. Whoops, I just put that in the wrong place, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Keuchel, Astros. And here we have numbered 260, Kyle Farmer. That's the wrong sleeve. Let's try that again. So nice little Kyle Farmer for the Dodgers. Like, where's Max Muncy? I guess they haven't had time to work him into anything yet. As far as I know, he maybe had some signatures in like Elite Extra Edition back in 2012. I don't know if he's had any autographs in anything since then or not. But you figure Max Muncy's got to start showing up in things. I guess it's too soon right now, but maybe, and they should be starting to work him in pretty soon. And Juan Soto, you know, of course Juan Soto's been in all the Bowman products, but as far as having a rookie card, maybe he'll be an update, I don't know. But Juan Soto should be starting to turn up as well. And of course, we've got all the Victor Robles rookie cards. We're not going to see him till next year at this point anyway. But we'll have all his rookie cards this year. Garrett Cole, which of course happens quite often, as you know. Mike Trout and the Angels to 299. Man, I told you, it's like, if I do it once, I'm going to do it 20 times in the same night. What is happening? Justin Turner for the Dodgers. That's nice. Signature Series Justin Turner. Yeah, I would think that we would find Soto in update. Ozzie Albies for the Braves. And I would think Max Muncy too, but sometimes, you know, they'll start sliding them in products before we get to update. And I would think maybe they'll manage that, at least for Juan Soto. I don't know if they will. Max Muncy, we may not see him until update. I don't know. All right, we're closing in on it, guys and gals. Of course, we're going to have a couple of things to do here after we look at the last of these cards. One will be to award those 250 rewards points. Another will be to award the looking back card there because it is numbered. We'll use random.org to award that. Nido for the Mets. And that is Chance Cisco. Did I just lay a refractor down? I did, for Garrett Cole. Sorry about that. And on top of that, he's numbered to 25. So Houston with a nice Garrett Cole to 25 there. Noah Syndergaard. Giancarlo Stanton to 149. And you know what? He's a Marlin on this particular card, on this year in review, just by the way. So, of course, we've seen a lot of Giancarlo Stanton in here for the Yankees. The ones that are marked for the Yankees will go to the Yankees, but the ones where he is marked for the Miami Marlins, like this one, that one will be sent, of course, to the Marlins. So it's always going to go to the team that's designated on the card. Some of these guys, as we know, may appear in this set on more than one team in the same set. Aaron Judge, Yankees. My Cincinnati Reds. Hey, we almost got out of here without a Cincinnati Red, and at the last minute, here comes Tyler Mahle. So, nice hit there for my Reds, bringing up the rear. How appropriate in our break tonight. Willie Calhoun for the Rangers is another nice hit to wrap things up tonight. Couple of nice ones coming out here right at the tail end of the break. Eddie Matthews and the Brewers. Another Shohei batting. And here's Vieira. So another box with a few extra little SIGs in it for the White Sox. Herrera, refractor, and a Scott Kingery base. Okay, so we got a little work to do before we recap our signatures, and that is this. So let's take care of this first. Now there's other looking back cards in there as well, and had we not pulled this numbered one, I would have just given them probably to the primary position on the card, but since we have a numbered one, this is going to apply to all of them that are over there mixed in. So there'll be primary position, okay, which is this one. Secondary position, which in this case is Nolan Ryan. And that's what I'm going to put in random, primary and secondary. So I'll enter that in there. I'll hit random 3 different times. The first 2 won't count. Only the third and final will make the determination. So if it comes up primary image, it will go to Clayton Kershaw. If it comes up secondary image, it will go to the Nolan Ryan position. That same thing will apply to any other looking back card that we have in that set. So if it comes up primary, then it would be all of them in there would go to the primary. If it comes up secondary, all of the secondary, etc. So that is how that's going to work, and that's why I'm typing it in and doing the random as primary and secondary versus the names of the players, because obviously we've got some others that are base cards over there that will need to be awarded using this same result that we're about to get here. Remember that the first 2 do not count, okay? So you can ignore this one. Ignore this one. Here's our third and final. And there you will see 3 times our date and time stamp, and it comes up to the primary image on the card. So that means the Clayton Kershaw position on this particular card, which of course is the Dodgers. And I need to find, oh, did I not lay it down here? Ah, there it is. So I'm just going to circle that. It's on the sleeve. Surely you would know I would not write on a card, but it's on the sleeve to remind me. So when I go through the rest of the stack, any looking backs that are in that stack will do the same thing. They'll go to the primary image that you see on the card. Next, we have this 250 Panini Rewards Point card. It replaced one of our hits. So what will happen with this, I'm going to bring you along with me. I will copy all of our teams, all 30 teams, and then I'm going to paste each of those 30 teams into random.org, where we just were a moment ago. Except this time, instead of going to random 3 times, we're just going to hit random once, because we've got 30 items in our list. I don't think there's really any need to do it multiple times, so we're just going to do it a single time. Maybe we'll scroll through here so you can see that everybody, all of our teams are in there as they should be. And here we go. Good luck, everyone. Comes up as the Mets. I forgot to, oh, daggone it. Well, I forgot to switch your view, didn't I? Well, I forgot to switch your view. However, it does show you down here the timestamp and everything, so you can see that I just did it, and I can't believe I forgot to switch your view. But I did, and there you can see, of course, we did have all the teams in there, and I meant to bring you along with me, and I left you sitting on the spreadsheet. And now, of course, I see that RB Schultz says that, but you know what? I didn't see that in time because there's a delay in chat to real time. But again, you know, there's the time, date, and timestamp. You can see that I just did it, and it came up as the Mets. So I apologize that I forgot to switch your view initially on that. That was not my intent, but that's what happened. I need to try to change that latency so that, here's the thing though, if I change the latency so that the chat comes up closer to real time, it will sometimes cause buffering. So that's why I've been kind of reluctant to do it, but maybe I need to, because in that case I probably, RB Schultz, his comment would have popped up and I would have been able to switch it before I hit randomize. But all right, so let's recap. Vieira for the White Sox, Willie Calhoun, Rangers, Tyler Mahle, Reds, Tomas Nido, Mets, Justin Turner, Dodgers, Kyle Farmer, Dodgers, Paul Molitor, Brewers, Almora Jr. for the Cubbies, Austin Hayes, Orioles, Tomas Nido again for the Mets, different image on that one, Victor Caratini for the Cubbies, Jimmy Sherfy for the Diamondbacks, Ozzie Albies for the Braves, yay, Alex Verdugo, another nice hit for the Dodgers, Anthony Santander for the Baltimore Orioles, Ahmed Rosario for the Mets, and the Mets have a lot in here too, Phil Niekro for the Atlanta Braves, Ryan McMahon for the Rockies, Nicky Delmonico, White Sox, and Fergie Jenkins. Is Fergie Jenkins a Cub or a White Sox? Oh, I don't know, Fergie Jenkins. I need to look that up, guys. I don't know if he's a Cub or a White Sox. Hang on a second, please. While I check it out, because I don't know the answer to that. And, of course, that's the thing with Panini, right? They just tell you the city. They don't tell you the team. Yeah, which doesn't matter unless you're talking about, like, New York or Chicago or L.A. Looks like he was a Cub. He was never a White Sox, but he was a Cub. So Fergie Jenkins then is a Chicago Cub. And now I'm trying to get back to the other page so I can see chat again. I was on a different page there for a second. Okay, then we have Chance Cisco, also for the Orioles, along with a nice Brooks Robinson for the Orioles. Kevin Maytan, who I'm loving. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who I'm also loving. Shohei, who everybody's loving. Andahar, another really nice hit for the Yankees, and that Andahar is numbered to 5. I mean, that was just like such an awesome way to start off with Andahar to 5. I mean, come on, that was so great. And then Shohei coming out pretty close behind it. Excellent case. The Twins hit with Felix Jorge, and then Dylan Peters for the Marlins, and Clint Frazier for the Yankees. So that has our recap wrapped up. I did promise that I would put up spreadsheet information one final time, so let me get that set up for you here. And someone asked, you asked me too, who had the Orioles right there. So that was not you tonight, Greg, but it looks like Pongo's Treasures had the Orioles. And again, down here for the, what is this thing doing right now? Whoa, 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 whoa. Thing, what are you doing? Daggone, man. It's all going crazy. So Kansas City Royals, just again, the notation there is because B-Wood 00 bid on them by accident. He meant to bid on another team. He accidentally bid on them. He asked me to try to resell it, and someone did agree to pick that up. That was Ed. And so pending all of that, I believe Ed said he's already sent in the payment. So then I will take care of refunding B-Wood 00 and switching that over to Ed. So that's how that's going to work. Projected shipping information one final time. The paid breaks tonight, which were Spectra and Optic, I am projecting to ship out on Monday. The football helmet, which was a free shipping break, I'm projecting to ship out on Wednesday. In all cases, consolation cards, if you happen to get completely skunked in a break, which would not happen in Optic, everybody pulled cards in Optic. But if you didn't pull a card in Spectra, or you weren't the team that pulled the full-size helmet, you are still entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year, any series. I track it for a rolling 90-day period. If you're in a free shipping break, I will normally just hold those consolation cards, and they'll be sent the next time you have a package going out where you have pulled something, an item or cards. And if you're in one of the paid shipping breaks like Spectra, then of course, if it were that you were skunked, then we hope that didn't happen. But if it did, whatever consolation card or cards you are due would ship with the rest of the break, since that is a paid shipping break. And then our upcoming breaks, tomorrow night is going to be a half case of Allen and Ginter, a full case of encased basketball, and a half case of gold standard. So really busy tomorrow night as well. Then on Saturday, a couple of autographed jerseys, one football, one baseball, a third case of Spectra, and a second case of Optic. On Sunday, a full case of Inception and a half case of Allen and Ginter. On Monday, we'll do our case of Clubhouse Collection game used batting gloves. That's kind of a cool product, I have to tell you. I opened it last year too. I like it. Another Gold Rush autograph full-size helmet, a half case of Gold Standard, and a fourth case of Spectra. And then on Tuesday, we'll do a Hit Parade triple play box. Those are always cool because they have 3 autographed items in them: a baseball jersey, a baseball, and a photograph. And then a 5th case of Spectra and a 10th case of Inception. So that's kind of what we have going along the way for the days ahead. And I think that's kind of got us wrapped up tonight. I don't think that we have got anything else there, but I think I do see a question coming up. So let's see what our question is here. It says, if you bought into a break, oh, I do not combine shipping across multiple days for multiple breaks, Eric. No, it is always going to be by the day. So I always will combine for the full day as long as you wait for me to do the manual invoice. So that is why I don't start sending those manual invoices until the last auction of the night has ended, because a lot of people do buy across multiple sports and multiple breaks across the entire day. So all that, of course, is also outlined in the description if you want more detail. But basically, it is, the first team at the regular shipping price, additional teams that ship on the same day that are, you buy it on that day, and it's all combined into one manual invoice on that day, would be 50 cents each. Now, if you pay for them before I manually combine them, you would be paying full shipping for each team. So you really don't want to do that. You always kind of want to wait for me to send you the manual invoice. But I do not combine across multiple days because generally I will ship out a day's worth of breaks, and then I will move on and do the next day's worth of breaks, and so on and so forth. Occasionally, I get more than one day's worth of breaks out in a single day, but that's not a regular occurrence, and it would be very cumbersome, to say the least, to try to keep track of it over several days and to know how much shipping had been paid, how much needed to be paid, to try to guess the weight, to try to figure out when I could get it shipped out. I mean, it would be like crazy hard to do with the number of breaks that I do. So it is always just for the single day. It's kind of how that works. And of course, there is always tons of stuff that has free shipping, memorabilia. And we throw in often some some half case breaks sometimes, and 1 and 2 box breaks that have free shipping. So there's always opportunities to pick up some free shipping spots in there too. If you just don't like paying shipping in general, sometimes people like to jump in and pick it up that way. So I guess that has got us all wrapped up for this evening. So once again, everyone, thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here and hanging in with me till the bitter end here after midnight. So thanks a lot. I will catch you tomorrow night. I hope I'll see many or most of you back. But if not, please take care until the next time I do see you. Bye now.